How do you get into like your comments? Like, are you like? I noticed that you're pretty responsive for a lot of them. Like, are you pretty good at that?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Is it
I try, but then sometimes I get I'm like, I just can't be bothered.
yeah.
And I know, like, in my head, I'm like, I should be responding to this because it's going to keep it. But honestly, sometimes I just can't
Yeah.
be bothered.
You know, so a thing about comments is that like on TikTok they're real hard because
Yeah.
there's no way to automate them. There's no like Meta is a way better comments
Yeah.
platform, and you can like get them into DMs and all this sort of
Yeah.
stuff. But so it's a bit more work on TikTok, but like the comment section is a dead end for most people. They don't use them right.
Yeah.
And we like talked about this the other day, like as a way to activate comments is go, like for instance, you could do a competition that's something significant enough that people want to comment and be part of it, which could be as simple as like say win a lifetime supply, like you know, because like realistically, what does that cost you?
Yeah.
If in the long run you got 1,000 sales out of it, like it's not like your cost of goods won't be that high once you start getting a lot of it, and you just give them a unique code that they can order a certain amount each year, like you know, whatever. So but anyway, you do a competition at that level and you say to everyone, put your email address in the comments and we'll do a random thing and someone will win this big prize. But now you've got like how many did you get the other day? How many comments? 1,200 people wanting to enter a draw. He did it, so they've just commented.
Yeah.
But I said to him, go back and ask each of them for their email address to put you into the draw, which is a lot of work. And he does.
I fucked up the way I did it.
Yeah, but that's okay. Like it was learning, it was fine. He can still activate it. It's just more work to activate it.
Definitely.
Whereas if you say put it in, put your email in the comments, and then you can just get someone to do it, or just pass it off to your boyfriend to do. Just like get all those emails.
Yeah.
1,200 people on an email distribution list who are all now interested in your product.
Yeah.
And then you send them a code to go, hey, here's 20% off your first order for launch.
True.
But it's only active. It's only valid until this date.
Right. Yeah.
It's only valid until 2 days after launch. Now they've got scarcity because they're like, fuck, do I have to do it? And it might be more than 20%. Like you might realize your margin is like 80% on this product or whatever. So you give 40% off.
Yeah.
Because you can for the first round, right? Because it's all about pushing. It's all about like, can we make our money back for the first 3,500? Right?
Yeah, that's right.
So it's like, what do I need to do to get that? Push them. Because you know, like your disposable product, like you get them using it.
Yeah.
Then they have to buy again.
That's right. Yeah.
Into the future.
For sure.
So you could do something like that for launch. Those are real successful.
That is good,
They like, we talked about that even with Connor, like about clothing lines. Like, how do you do the thing before you pay the bill?
Yeah.
You know, so before you order the 3,500, you do it so you got the money to buy the 3,500.
Yeah.
I don't know when you have to pay for that bill if you already have, but but that's another way too. Is like, how do you get money out of your audience first to do it? And now, some people might think it's a bit dodgy, but like Gymshark does it all the time.
Yeah.
They always go out with a sale, or like, I heard there's a crop shop boutique, Rachel Dillon. Do you know her? She's like woman's bikini model of the year, like 4 years in a row. Aussie girl, amazing. Like her business is epic. Like, massive. Heaps of people. Has her own software development team. She's a fitness influencer.
Oh, okay.
Has a software development team, like crazy. But they did a launch the other day where they had limited supply in a new drop. Sold out. All of it, as it does, right? Those sorts of brands. But then they're like, oh, look, so many people you missed out. We're going to do an open order, like a limited run.
Yeah.
But you won't get it for 6 to 8 weeks because we haven't got them. We'll go get them produced. But like, they just have it open. They can take unlimited orders, right? Because at that point, it doesn't matter. You just, everyone that orders, you order that many.
That's right.
So how do you do stuff like that for launch?
Yeah.
Because it takes risk away.
It does, yeah, that's true. Because I know, like, with our order, we can pay 50% of it. Yeah. In the beginning, and then and then we have to pay the 50% like when it's done. I think
when it's delivered.
Something. Again, I don't really know the logistics behind it, but I know that there's something like that we can do. Yeah.
So like, how far away do you think you are from launching?
I would say maybe like 2 months.
Okay, so like start it now.
Yeah.
Just start it now. Have you told? Apart from that one video I've watched, which was months ago, how much more have you done? In terms of launching it.
I did like just one thing on Instagram, not much.
Was it just that? Was it on Instagram? I saw your video.
No, I've done a couple on TikTok. I think I've done like 3.
Yeah.
But then I like wanted to stop it because I was like, I feel like I'm putting this content out there, but there's no product to buy at the moment. So I'm like, I want to kind of hold off a little bit, and then once I know it's coming, then I'll start doing it again.
Tell the journey.
Yeah.
You've earned the respect of your audience to be able to tell them the journey.
Yeah.
You know, right? Like you've got a really engaged audience. So like you have the right to be able to tell them stories that aren't necessarily makeup tutorials or whatever. Yeah,
definitely.
But like tell them that, because like I always go back to the Linus Tech Tips example, which every single person I interview has no idea who Linus Tech Tips are. But they got like 25 million followers, right? They do PC, they're PC geeks and nerds, right? And they built a bag, a backpack, and a screwdriver. And for their audience, like it made sense because the backpack's like when you're taking your tech gear around, and then the screwdriver was for like when you're building computers or whatever, right? Yeah. So they're specific to their audience, but also they are products they spent 3 years building. Right. And they wanted to get them right. They always kept sending them back, getting them perfect and whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And these, if you go to lttstore.com, that top one, screwdriver, that top one, they want to get them perfect, right? So it's $70 US. So what's that, $100 or something? And if you scroll down, I don't know if it's still up here, but they had like their launch. Oh no, they've taken it away. They had like their launch rounds. Anyway, they sold like 70,000 units.
Screwdriver.
A screwdriver. I bought one, and I bought the bag because I was so invested in their story of what they did. Yeah. And he didn't. It wasn't every other video. It was like every once in a while he'd do it. Yeah. And he built up enough equity with me that I was like, nah, like I love your content. I love what you're doing. I don't need a screwdriver. I make fucking TikToks for a living. Yeah. But I'm gonna buy it. Yeah. Because I'm gonna support you and your channel. Yeah. So, you know, in your world, you might not get as many people buy it because, like, if I'm not going to shave my face, there's no point in me buying it. Yeah. But I might buy it as a gift for someone else that I know who doesn't know, who like it or whatever. And I might just literally do it just to support you.
Yeah, that's right. I have been like capturing little behind the scene bits, and like when I got my first sample, I did my reaction and stuff. Yeah. So I slowly wanted to put out like a kind of like build the brand with me. Yeah. Because I also am doing the same thing because I want to get a makeup studio. Cool. So I'm kind of doing like the come with me on the journey to find like.
Why haven't you started putting out?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you should. Like, I think like if anything, like if you think of Connor's one when he did his, like it's been really successful what he's done with his launch of his DePlaza, but I think it would have been only better if he had started it earlier because he's had to retell the stories of what it is. But you see a lot of people doing that come with me for this journey, right? Yeah. But what people don't realize is it takes ages for people to make a buying decision. They don't make a buying decision of a whim. Yeah, like, true. Like you're going to have to show them this journey for 3 or 4 months before majority of them buy. Yeah. So why not just like build hype the whole time? True. Yeah, like this is DePlaza's one. So he's like started this 50 something days ago, and he's got like 11,000 followers now after 50 something posts he's been putting out, and they're getting good views and stuff. Like ever since the beginning, it's been taken off. But like, how many sales have you done now? Like proper sales through here, like
about 20.
Yeah, so not a lot, not as much as people might think. Yeah, he's done more, and he's got a whole strategy. So it's actually been going really well for him. But that 20 over 6 weeks is actually really good. Like the next 6 weeks, if he had more product, he'd probably do 50. Yeah, the same time frame, but do 2 or 3 times as much. Then the second set, he might do 500. Yeah, you know what I mean? Right, like that's how it goes because it takes people ages to make buying decisions. Yeah. So, and it was the same when we took to Lisa. It's like on her launch, she did like 40 sales, and for her it was massive. It was awesome, and it is awesome because it's hard. Yeah. But what if you just delay that? What if you tell a really good story for a long period of time until people are like hyped up to go and take my money? Yeah, definitely. That's what Linus Tech Tips did, and literally overnight 70,000. I mean, I get it. They're at 20. Oh well, actually, their main channel's only 15 million followers. Still only 15. But like 70,000 is excessive. Yeah. But they told that story for 3 years. Yeah. For 3 years. That's insane, right? And that's why like. We're all hyped by the time he did it. It was like, finally, it's here. Yeah, and then it still took me 3 months to get it. Really? Yeah. Because like they did waves of production. They did 15,000 units at a time. And I got into the 4th wave. So I had to wait for them to produce mine.
It's interesting because I'm someone who also buys into someone's story. Like even if I'm not going to, I think I bought a book from someone, but I just liked their content. The book just sits on my side table. I don't even use it, but you are right. I should think about like how I consume products as well.
100%. We all, like, especially in this influencer world, like we always buy products because we trust people. We love their story.
Definitely.
We want to support. Like, how many people really just love your story and want you to succeed? You can tell in the comments there's people who just love you for you being you.
Yeah.